Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com. Today I'm going to review Bulls Ferry in Guttenberg. And Bulls Ferry is located on the Hudson River Waterfront in Guttenberg. It is part of the Bulls Ferry and Jacobs Ferry townhome community. And basically, this community sits between two different towns. You have Jacobs Ferry, which is on the West New York side, and Bulls Ferry, which is on the Guttenberg side. The border between the towns is like right about here, but there is no separation between the two areas of the complex. You can drive through the complex on either side, the Guttenberg side or the West New York side, and you will never know that you left one town and went to another. It is a townhome community. It was built, Bulls Ferry was the last phase. It was built in the late 1990s, early 2000s, and I'll show you on a map here where it's located. So we have Manhattan here on the right side, Hudson River in the middle, and as I zoom in, we're going to approach the West New York and Guttenberg waterfront area. And on the south side is Jacobs Ferry, and on the north side of the complex is Bulls Ferry. The whole complex was started in the early to mid 1990s and finished in the late 1990s. When the developer who built the project, who's K. Hovnanian, they're a national builder, they started on the West New York side and then they finished up here on the Guttenberg side. The layouts are different on both sides of the complex. So there's about 10 different layouts that are spread throughout the community. So the layouts that exist in the Bulls Ferry section do not exist in the Jacobs Ferry section. In the Bulls Ferry section, you have 2 bedrooms, 2-bedroom plus den, 3-bedroom, and 4-bedroom layouts. And I believe there's some 5-bedroom homes that have been built scattered throughout on the waterfront side. In this community, you have an outdoor pool, which is right over here. And if you live on the Guttenberg side, it is very close to where you live. The line between Guttenberg and West New York is like right here on Lydia Drive. So this whole section of homes is in Guttenberg, and this section over here and south is in West New York. But living in this complex, you have access to 2 pools. So you have the pool over here in the Guttenberg side, and there's another pool when you first come in the community off River Road here, which you have access to as well. They are townhomes, and how they are built, many of them do offer views of New York City. So obviously the ones here along the waterfront, along the walkway, are going to be facing east towards New York City. So they're going to have more direct New York City views. There's actually a little bit of the river comes in a little bit here, a little inlet. So if you're on the north side here, you also have New York City views. But surprisingly, the way they built the complex, many of these homes on the side streets do still have New York City views. They're not going to be as broad as the ones here on the front, but you still have New York City views there. From a commuting perspective, there's a few different ways you can get into the city. You could drive and go along River Road and go south towards the Lincoln Tunnel in Weehawken, or you could take the bus, which runs along River Road. There's a bus stop across the street from the complex, and that could take you into New York. The more popular way that people go into the city from here is from the New York Waterway Ferry. And the ferry terminal is right over here in West New York, which is about a mile from Bulls Ferry. And how it works is the ferry company, New York Waterway, has a shuttle service that runs throughout many complexes along River Road. And there's a pickup point in Bulls Ferry where the shuttle will pick up and drop off. It's free. It runs with the ferry schedule. So all you have to do is take the shuttle, and that could take you south towards the West New York waterfront here in Port Imperial. From the Port Imperial ferry terminal, you could take the ferry over to New York, or you could also cross River Road here. There's a little overpass sky bridge, and that could take you to the light rail station. And you could take the light rail either north to Union City or south towards Weehawken, Hoboken, and downtown Jersey City if you wanted to go that way. You could actually take the light rail to Hoboken and grab the PATH train if you wanted to. In this area, lots of restaurants and shops. So you're not far from Port Imperial. There's an Acme supermarket over here, Starbucks. So you're close to all these various restaurants and shops, and you're not that far from Edgewater. So if you wanted to get to Edgewater and go shopping, about a mile away from Edgewater. On my website, Living on the Hudson, I do profile the community where you can see what's currently for sale, what is sold, as well as a photo gallery, facts about the building, and sign up for listing alerts to be notified when properties become available for sale or for rent. And if you're an owner in the complex, I'll be happy to provide you with a market analysis. I will link this page down below. If you have any further questions about Bulls Ferry, you can reach out to me anytime. I can be reached at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Have a great day.